The 83rd Academy Award nominations, and just a few highlights before we speak with Jeffrey Rush here in just a second. The King's Speech with 12 nominations leading the way. True Grit, Joel and Ethan Coen film with 10 nominations, and Inception that starred Leonardo DiCaprio, and The Social Network, both with 9 nominations apiece. So now, without further ado, Jeffrey Rush, who won an Academy Award for Best Actor in 1996 in Shine, has just been nominated for the 4th time as a Best Supporting Actor for The King's Speech, and he joins us from Sydney, Australia. Congratulations, Jeffrey. This is another wonderful honor in a storied career. Congrats.
Thank you, Chris.
You must be thrilled. I know it's early morning here. It's a little late in the day out there, but what's it been like for you with all the build-up? Just kind of waiting to hear your name finally mentioned, which you did just moments ago.
Look, it's kind of crazy. I've been sitting here thinking, why do you guys do this in the god-awful early hours of the winter morning in LA? I mean, it's not so bad here in Sydney because it's only midnight, so this is my time of night, you know.
But it is one of those things we, of course, want to cater to the East Coast, and that's why. Let me ask you about The King's Speech, which was a brilliant film. I thought this was funny. When you were first approached about this project, you knew it was a wonderful project, but you didn't think it would work. What exactly did you mean by that, and how wrong were you?
That was slightly a misquote. I was always very passionate about the project. The questions I had about it were that if you looked at it on paper and you looked at it as a script, you sort of thought there's a lot of obstacles and challenges to overcome here as actors and crew working on this sort of story about 2 middle-aged men who become friends. That's not an easy byline to put on a poster, you know. But I liked it very much, and I was very intrigued by the character of Lionel Logue being an Australian in this forgotten international scenario. So I got onto my agent and said, you know, if they can develop this as a screenplay, I think we might have something pretty amazing here.
And boy, do you ever. Can I ask you to just talk about the performances of some of your co-stars who were nominated as well, Helena Bonham Carter and also Colin Firth?
Well, you know, the big challenge for us was that Colin and I, when we looked at the script, we went, my God, we've got about 5 big scenes that are 10 pages long, and it's just 2 men talking to each other, sitting in chairs 2 meters apart. That's not going to be necessarily the most interesting cinematic duo, but Tom Hooper, who's such a wonderful, astute, very collaborative, very questioning, very provocative director, kind of guided us through that. And I did sit opposite Colin for those scenes off camera and was kind of in awe of where he was going, because Tom threw the camera very close to him very early on in the shoot and just said, I want you to feel the pressure. And I was astonished by his playfulness and his skill and slight audacity in playing a very repressed English figure, but giving it this great sort of dynamic. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing to watch.
And it is a wonderful film, and 12 nominations leading the way here. Once again, best of luck, Jeffrey. Thank you for taking the time and staying up late. Good luck trying to get to sleep tonight. I'm sure the phone will be ringing off the hook, but thank you for taking our call, and we wish you the best.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, be well.